So thanks for joining me here today on my channel. We are going to take a stroll down memory lane together. We're going to take a look at my favorites from 2017, 2018 to see how they hold up, see how I'm still enjoying those products, to see actually if I still am enjoying those products. I am not the first person to do this kind of a video. I know that I have seen these videos in the past. I haven't seen them for a while though, but I know I've definitely seen other YouTubers take a look at their favorites from the past years to see, like I said, how the products are still holding up for them. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what these products are and if I'm still enjoying them. So the first product from 2017 that I had on my list is the Well People BioTint Multi-Action Moisturizer. This has an SPF of 30. And I was thinking when I originally got this that this was going to be a tinted moisturizer. I would not call this a tinted moisturizer. I actually didn't go back and watch these videos, so I can't remember what I originally said about them. But I do not really feel that this is a tinted moisturizer. This has more of like a medium, almost to full coverage in my opinion. So I really do think this is a great product. I think it works very well in terms of giving SPF, and it works really nicely as a foundation. If you watched my previous video where I talk about issues that I have in green beauty, I mentioned a brand that uses terminology dirty versus clean. Well People was the brand that I was talking about. So I'm not super thrilled with Well People as a brand in terms of what they use in their marketing language. They also have used cancer in terms of that scaremongering language. So I don't really know if I feel great about supporting Well People for now because of that fear-mongering language that they use. So aside from that language that they use, I have not found myself reaching for this. I've obviously had it for a really long time because it is from 2017. It's actually expired. I think it expired in May. What I have been using it for is to put a little bit of color into an SPF. If I find that an SPF that I'm using gives a little bit of a white cast, I'll use this. But overall, in a nutshell, I haven't really been reaching for this as much as I did back in 2017. Also not super crazy about the marketing strategy behind Well People. Don't really love that. So I will not be repurchasing this in the future. So I haven't been loving it as much as I did back in 2017. Next up on my list from 2017 is the RMS Cover-Up. This is another brand that kind of can be a little bit problematic in their language, their marketing strategy. They do also tend to lean into that fear-mongering language as well. So if you'll notice, I don't really talk about RMS on my channel really all that much. I think that in this list was probably one of the very few times I've ever mentioned RMS on my channel. I can think of maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 times I've ever mentioned them, maybe a handful of times, if that. So I don't really promote them on my Instagram. I don't think I even have them on my Instagram feed at all, but I really do think this is a fantastic product. I really do like using this as a concealer. I do use it quite a bit. Sometimes I will actually use this as a foundation all over my face. So I will say that this has held up in terms of being one of my favorite products. But again, not super crazy about the marketing language that RMS tends to use. I think that the owner can also be somewhat problematic. So plus minus for the brand itself, but for the product, I do really enjoy this product a lot, I will say. All right, so next on the list is the Juice Beauty Cream Shadow Stick in Stone. I had to throw that away because it did turn. I think this color is Haze. So I just brought this out just so that you could see what the actual product looks like. You know, it's just one of these twist up cream shadows. I think, yeah, this one has turned as well. Granted, I think I got this at the same time that I got Stone, so we're going on 2 years of having this product. So green beauty cosmetics are not going to last as long as conventional. And for that reason, I would not repurchase this because I am just not going to go through cream shadow sticks probably in my whole entire lifetime. I mean, it just takes me forever to get through a product like this. I still have Laura Mercier cream shadow sticks from 10 years ago. I still have my By Terry, what is it, the Black Star, I can't remember what it is. I think it's like the Black Star or Moon Star, whatever that is. It's the Ombre Black Star. I think that's what that cream shadow stick is that I love so much. I've had that maybe going on 10 to 15 years, and those do not go bad because of the preservatives in it. So, or maybe they will go bad, but maybe it's gonna be, you know, 20 years from now. And I'm so glad I did not throw those away when I started getting more into green beauty makeup, because those are going to last me for so long, and it just would have been so wasteful for me to throw those away. So in terms of cream shadow sticks, I don't think I would get the Juice Beauty again. I'm just gonna stick with the Laura Mercier and the By Terry ones that I have, because they're gonna last me forever. So I will just continue to use those. Next on my list I have in 2017 is the Inica mascara. I still really love this mascara. I talked about it in my mascara video that I did. This is what the brush looks like. I really love this brush. I don't think I said that it was my absolute favorite. I think for my favorites I said for green beauty was the Honest Beauty mascara, which I still stand by. I absolutely love that mascara. And I think for non-green beauty, I said the Glossier. Those are the two that I reach for the most often, or the Glossier and the Honest Beauty, but I would say this is probably number 3. I really love this mascara. I think it does a great job. I have it on today. It's really easy to use. I love it. So I still think that that is a favorite for me. Also, I have on the 2017 list is the Kosas Contra Chroma. I really, really love this blush, and I have to say I kind of forgot about it a little bit. You can see it looks like it hasn't gotten a whole lot of use. I did kind of forget about it, and I put it on today, and you know what? This is just a beautiful blush. I'm glad I'm revisiting some of these products because I did kind of forget about them. They've gotten a little bit neglected, I have to say. It's a gorgeous blush. It kind of has that nice like peachy terracotta tone, which I don't typically go for, but this one I find to be very wearable. I really, really like it. And then next up is the Ilia Satin Cream Lip Crayon in Tainted Love. This is what the lip crayon looks like. This is the color. And I have to say, I actually did kind of forget about this. It's not that I fell out of love with it, it's just that other lip products kind of pushed this one off to the side. So I'm gonna put this one back in my rotation, see if I fall back in love with it, and I'll let you guys know about that one in a future video. One last makeup product that was on my 2017 list is the Nudestix Lip and Cheek Balm in Pulse. I adore this. You can see this has gotten quite a bit of love. I have had to sharpen this a lot. I actually have another one that's in my purse. So I have one in my bathroom, one in my purse, because I use it so frequently. So yes, this has continued to be a perennial favorite for me. And moving into skincare from 2017, no big shocker. Number 1 on my list was the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. Love this one. You guys know that. Don't need to talk about it any further. The next one on the list is the Earthwise Beauty Marshmallow Face Cleanser. Still use this all the time. Absolute favorite of mine in terms of a foaming cleanser. Super gentle, love it. I do also want to say we are getting into the time of year where we have clouds in the sky, so the lighting is going to continually change. As I've mentioned in the past, we have big sliding glass doors right behind the camera here, so I am at the mercy of the natural light. So yes, it is going to come and go here today because it's just one of those kind of moody, overcast days. I apologize for the change in the lighting here. Next on the list is the Akar Lush Balance Mist. I don't have that anymore, not because I don't really like it or I didn't love it at the time. I really did love using that mist. So yeah, other mists have just come into my life and I just haven't felt the need to replace it. So the Activist Hyaluronic Acid Serum, I think that is a fantastic hyaluronic acid serum. I just have others that I'm using right now. I would be happy to get that one in the future. Right now, I'm mostly using the Live Botanical serum that I have, the hyaluronic acid serum that I have. I have a couple mists right now that have hyaluronic acid in it, most notably the Jordan Samuel mist, which I think is fantastic. I'm going to talk about that in a future video, but I love that one. So I just have other products right now that have hyaluronic acid in it, but yes, I think the Activist one is fantastic. Let's see, the Arcona Vitamin A Complex. I think that this one is actually discontinued. I cannot find it on their website. I went to the Nordstrom site and it is sold out. So I actually don't think that they are making this one anymore. I think it was a fantastic product. They have another vitamin A serum. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it has peptides in it, lactic acid in it, the vitamin A. I've never used it, but it sounds like a great ingredient roster. So I am actually intrigued by it now that I was trying to find their old vitamin A complex. So yeah, I would be happy to try that new Arkona one. But yes, I think that Arkona Vitamin A Complex is has been discontinued. So the next one on the list is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos. I had a bottle of this that I got in a swap, or that a friend gave me, and when I first used it, I really did like it. I noticed really good effects with it. So then I bought a second bottle myself, and then with that second bottle, I did start to notice that it became very drying for me and just kind of irritated my skin just a little bit too much. So now I definitely don't recommend it, at least not for my skin type. That was my experience with it. So I'm not going to be repurchasing the Drunk Elephant TLC in the future. Next on the list is the Mala Apothecary Primavera Elixir. I don't have it anymore because I used it up. I think that it is a fantastic product. I think it's a fantastic vitamin C brightening serum. It does have L-ascorbic acid, but the L-ascorbic acid comes from kakadu plum. So if you're looking for a vitamin C serum that has lactic acid from a natural source, I think that is a great option. It smells beautiful. It's got that lovely emulsion texture that is just my personal favorite. So yes, the Mala Apothecary Primavera is something I will continue to purchase in the future. I think that the last bottle that I finished was maybe my 4th bottle that I have gotten, and actually it was a very large size. It's just that right now I have a few other vitamin C serums going, and I'm trying to be much better about not buying a product just reflexively because I run out of it. I really want to try to use up what I have before I buy another product. So I'm trying to go through my vitamin C serums that I have right now before I purchase any new ones. But yes, I still love that Mala Apothecary Primavera Elixir and will purchase it again in the future. Next up on the list are several Natural Logic products. I have the Peptide Firming Serum. Let's see. Yeah, so it is not called the Peptide Firming Serum anymore. Now it is called the Eternal Milk Vitamin Peptide Treatment. And Tony has reformulated this a little bit. Right off the top of my head, I don't know the exact ingredients. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she's just fine-tuned the ingredient deck. I think maybe she's updated some of the peptides in here. I can't remember exactly, but yes, it is still a gorgeous formula. And then also on my list here was the Phyto Nectar Radiance Oils. This is also stunning. And mixing the two of these is just beautiful. It creates a gorgeous emulsion that I love. So yes, these two are still favorites of mine. And let's see, oh, also I have her Omni Cream on my favorites list. And if you saw my recent empties, you'll know that I just finished a jar of her Omni Cream. Still love the Omni Cream, would love to have that again in the future. I just have some other creams right now that I'm trying to finish up before I would get Omni again. Just trying to use up what I have before I get more product in my life. All right, next up is the Bottega Organica Cherish Face Balm. I absolutely love that product. I think it's fantastic. It is very, very expensive though. And I'm kind of bummed out, but they're not carrying it at Pharmaca anymore, because at Pharmaca I was able to purchase it with a 20% off code. So I also don't even know, I was trying to go on their website and it seemed like you could only purchase it in euros. So I don't even know if you can get Bottega Organica in the States anymore. I'm actually not sure. So while I really, really like that face balm, I thought it was fantastic. Now that I can't get it at Pharmaca with a discount, and I don't think I'm going to want to buy it from an international website and pay a whole lot for it, I don't think I'm going to be purchasing the Bottega Organica face balm in the future. Next up is the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream. In the 2017 video, I'm pretty sure I was reviewing the untinted face cream. Now I actually prefer the tinted. The tinted has become my favorite of the two. I'm actually out of it at the moment. Again, this is another one of those cases where I have other sunscreens, other face creams that I am using up, but I would not hesitate. In a second, I would purchase the Nutrient Day Cream. I think it's a great way to get both a moisturizer and an SPF together. So even though it's quite expensive, I do think it's a great way to kind of get that two-in-one product. So yes, I absolutely love that product. It's still a favorite of mine. And let's see, moving on to the Coquina face cream. Again, if you saw my latest empties video, you will see that that was in there. I think it's a fantastic face cream. It is really expensive. The price actually has gone up. So I don't think I would repurchase it in the future because I think it's actually over $100, and I think that is really an expensive price. So for me, I don't think I would purchase it because I am looking for something that's a little bit more emollient in a face cream. But as I said in my empties video, if you have oily skin and you're looking for a face cream that would be good for your skin type, that soaks in well, that isn't too greasy, it is a very, very lovely day cream. So the price might be worth it to you if you've been on the market for a face cream for that skin type. Then yes, I think that it might be worth it for you to check it out. Let's see, moving on to the Root Science Eye Serum. I got that in, I believe that was actually the very first clean beauty box I got. So that was back when it was Art of Organics. It is a gorgeous eye serum. I think it's fantastic. And as I mentioned before, I think that was the very first eye treatment product that was oil-based that kind of turned me on to oil serums for under the eye. I have other eye products going right now, but yes, that is something I would definitely get in the future. On my favorites, I have the LXMI Copper Wand. I still have this. So this came with the LXMI cream, and I didn't end up loving the cream so much in the end, but this wand is great. I love this copper wand, and I love using it for any kind of eye treatment just to kind of give myself a little bit of a massage, and you can buy it separately. Next on the list was the Luna Nectar Moon Boost Lash and Brow Serum that also came in a clean beauty box. I really love that stuff. I can't remember, I ended up getting my hands on either one or two more of those. I can't remember if I got them in a swap or how I got it, but I ended up really, really liking it a lot. I felt like it did a really good job of helping with some regrowth here on this little spot that I had, like a little bald spot on my eyebrow, and I really felt like it helped increase some growth there. So yeah, I thought that was a fantastic product. I haven't felt the need to repurchase it again because I felt like it did its job and it wasn't something that I felt like I needed to keep on using, but I was very impressed with that product. So the last product on my list from 2017 is the Osmia Lip Doctor. Got it right here, and you will see that I am really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I actually have sort of like this challenge that I do with myself, particularly with lip products, is if I can just get the very, very last bit out of these products, these lip products, I feel so satisfied with it. So I just use like a Q-tip, whatever I can to get the little, like just the little last bits out of this thing. And it also goes to show how much I actually really do love this product. I've spoken a lot on my channel how I love the Dr. Hauschka Lip Care Stick, and that was my favorite for the longest time. And I kind of feel like the Lip Doctor has kind of edged that out. I will say that I have purchased a couple more of the lip care sticks. They were on a really deep discount at Pharmaca, so I did pick a couple of those up. And I don't know if I like the Dr. Hauschka one as much as I like the Lip Doctor anymore. I feel like they're kind of in a close tie with each other. So regardless, I will definitely stand by the Osmia Lip Doctor being on my 2017 favorites list. So now moving on to 2018. The first one I mentioned on the 2018 list was the Farmaesthetics Almond Blossom Organic Body Wash. Still absolutely love that one. I think I've had maybe 3 bottles of that now. It just smells beautiful. I love the texture. It's fantastic for shaving as well. I think it's great. It's just so luxurious for shaving my legs. I love it. I also use it for my underarms. My underarms are very, very sensitive when I shave them, so it's been fantastic for that as well. I don't have one right now to show you. I just haven't repurchased it lately, but yes, it will be something that I get again in the future. I love it. The next one on the list is the Live Botanical Body Cream in Lavender and Conifers. This is just gorgeous. I absolutely love this. The scent of this body butter body cream it's just heavenly to me. It has this combination of like jasmine, citrus, a little bit of that conifer scent. I don't know what it is, but it to me is just magical, and I love it. And I wish that Carolyn would turn it into a perfume because I just think it's stunning. And I know that her other one, I forget what it is, it's like Oceania or Oceania, something like that. I think she maybe said that's her more popular one, but I think this one is, it's just amazing, and I love it. This is my favorite one that she makes. So this, of course, remains on my favorites list. Next on my list from 2018 was the Coquina Oil Cleanser. I still love that one. I think it is absolutely fantastic. I love the scent. I love the texture. I think it is a fabulous oil cleanser. The Live Botanical Oil Cleanser has kind of pushed that one a little bit off to the side because I feel like I like the texture a little bit more of the Live Botanical. It's a little bit thicker, and I think it's really lovely for massage. I also love the lemon balm scent of the Live Botanical, and the Live Botanical is also a little bit more affordable than the Coquina. The Coquina is quite expensive. You will note if you go to the Live Botanical website though, that most everything is sold out because Carolyn is in the process of a rebrand right now. So she's kind of going to be relaunching her line very soon. I think mid-October is what she said, but don't hold me to that. So everything is sold out at the moment. So if you were to try to go to her website to purchase this body balm or for her oil cleanser, you will see that it's probably sold out. So if you do want an oil cleanser right now, I highly recommend the Coquina one. I think it's fantastic. But if you're willing to wait a few weeks, I would hold out for the Live Botanical. All right, moving on. The next one I have on my favorites list from 2018 is the Moss Burr Celeste. Have talked about this many, many times. I love this, and I'm almost out of this one, which makes me really sad. So I'm gonna have to get a new one of this pretty soon. Love this one. It's a fantastic shower mask if you're into that. Next on the list is the Fivenia Grace Hydrolat. I am still completely in love with that. I am out of it, and I will be getting one soon. Like I said, I've just got several mists that I have to go through, but that will be first on my list of one that I purchased because it is just stunning and I absolutely love it. Next on the list from 2018 was the Yuri Pubu Serum Ampoule. This is another one that I still really love, but I have to say I have not been reaching for it that often. So I'm glad that I'm doing this because I'm going to put this over here with some of these other products to remind me to use it. And as I've mentioned before in past videos when I've talked about it, I really feel like it kind of helps boost the efficacy of whatever other product that I'm using. So let's say if I'm using a vitamin C product, I really feel like it helps boost the brightening effect of the vitamin C products. One thing I will give the heads up on though is that I haven't been able to, the last time I searched it, I wasn't able to find it. So I don't know what's going on with this product. If I can't find it, I'm just not gonna list it down below because I don't wanna get anybody too excited about it right here and now. So don't get your hopes up too much if you've been thinking about this product because it might not be available anymore, just as a caveat for you guys. The next one on my list is the Moon Aknari Brightening Youth Serum. This is a fabulous oil serum. And if I'm remembering correctly, it just has 3 oils in it. I think it has prickly pear seed oil, argan oil, and then rose oil in it. I'm pretty sure that's all that's in it. Very simple, but super elegant. Very effective, and I love using this if I feel like maybe I've just overdone it with some, masking or exfoliating or something, and I just want to be really, really gentle with my skin. This is what I'll reach for. It's really beautiful and lovely. The next product on my list is the One Love Organic Skin Dew. It's a beautiful cream and it's super hydrating because it has a large amount of coconut water in it. So it's very moisturizing and hydrating, and I really, really love it. I don't have it on me right now, but that is one of those creams that I would not hesitate to get in the future. And I think the timing might be such that when I finish the creams that I have right now, which are great for the winter time, and I'm going to be talking about those in the PR video that I keep talking about, but I wanted to wait on that PR video because I am going to be getting a PR box, I think, any time now. So I think I'm going to do that in the next video. I just wanted to wait so I can show you what I'm getting. But anyway, when I finish the creams that I have, I think the timing will be such that the One Love Organic Skin Dew will be good timing because it will probably be in the spring when I'll be needing a new cream. So that might be good timing for that. Next on my list was the Earthwise Beauty Yasuni Balm. This is just a gorgeous balm, super healing, Great for acneic skin. Even though I don't have acneic skin, I find this very nourishing, very healing. Love kind of that nutty, like plant oil scent. There's no essential oils, so the scent just comes from the plant oils. I have been rediscovering my love for balms, and I will be talking about that in the future. So this has just been beautiful. I love using it over the actives that I use at nighttime. So it locks it in, but I also feel like it gives me that extra nourishment that my skin needs when I am using these actives. All right, next up from 2018 was the Biossance Squalane and Peptide Eye Gel. Still love this stuff, use it all the time. It's probably the eye treatment that I reach for the most. So next up is the Honua Mask. I don't have that with me right now. I think that was in a pretty recent empties video. I absolutely love that mask. I will not hesitate to get that in the future. And in the back of my mind, I'm formulating a Honua order, which I think I'm gonna wait to do until Black Friday, because for Black Friday last year, she did these very large sizes of Akar. And I think I'm gonna wait to do it then, because I just like having that really large size of her cleanser because I love it so much. So I think at that time, I'm gonna wait and get another Moana mask. Also from 2018, I have Cheekbone Beauty's Liquid Lipstick in Melina, and that is what I have on my lips today. I absolutely love this color. I think it's fantastic. I think it's just a really beautiful nudie pink color, very wearable, I think, for a lot of skin tones. This is not in the green beauty realm, but this is a fantastic brand. I love Cheekbone Beauty. I highly recommend checking them out on Instagram if you haven't already. Then next up is Henné Lip Tint in Bare. This is another one of those that I use this almost every day for so long, probably for like 8 months. And then I kind of forgot about it, which I can't believe, because I use this, like I said, almost every day for so long. So again, I'm so glad I have rediscovered this, because it's just beautiful. It feels so good on the lips. I love it, and I can't believe I forgot about it. So yeah, I'm so glad to be rediscovering this again. Next up is the Oleo y Oso Balm in number 9. I think these are just really fantastic, just super fun, little glossy balms with a bit of color. I think this is just a great color. So I think these balms are super fun. They're great to have around, and they're just super easy to use. So I think that they will always be a favorite of mine. So last but not least is the Lila Bead bronzer. I actually mentioned this in my favorite bronzer video that I did this summer. I love her packaging. I think this is great. And yeah, I think this bronzer is just absolutely beautiful. So I used this all over my face today. I used this as a bronzer, obviously, and then I used it as an eyeshadow, just kind of like as an all over wash. And then I used the darker color and kind of, you know, lined my eyes a little bit with it. I really love this bronzer. I think it's wonderful, and I think that it's also great for the winter time. So as I get a little bit paler, I think it'll be great to just kind of enliven my skin up a little bit, to kind of continue that bronzy glow so that I'm not looking so pale in the Portland winter. So that does it on all the products that were my favorites from 2017, 2018. I think they all held up pretty well. There were some ones that I just really haven't reached for a long time. A few in there that I'm just not gonna reach for at all, but a few that I'm really happy that I have rediscovered and will now be using more in my rotation. And of course, I'll be looking forward to sharing my 2019 favorites with you, either at the end of December or in January. So like I said, I've got that PR video planned to share with you guys. I have several PR products that I've been using over the last several months, so I'll be able to share my thoughts with you on some Eyelet products with Activist, some Heart of Gold products, which I've really been loving. And then I have this package coming, which is gonna be a bit of a surprise, which I'm really excited about. I'll do an unboxing with you when that arrives. And then what I have planned in the coming weeks, which I'm really excited to do for you guys, but I am going to wait, is my anti-aging update video. I really want to share it with you guys, but I am getting a couple of treatments, which I will reveal later, and I want to wait and see how those kind of turn out and how I feel about it, and then I'll share my results and feelings with you guys. So when I'm done with those treatments, I will then do my updated anti-aging video where I talk about the things that I have integrated into my routine and what I think the results have been. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you've been watching my videos and you haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you would do so. It would mean so much to me, and I appreciate your support more than I could ever convey to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in that next one. Bye.